Hi, my name is Jeff Wong and I'm the founder of fishinggear.com, and it's myself and my high school friend and now business partner Sean O'Connor have started this business, and now with the help and contribution of fishermen from all over the country, we're starting to put together a marketplace for fishermen. You know, my whole career was spent in the outdoor industry, in the off-road four-wheel drive market, and in knives and tools, and I just felt this was the next logical step to do something, one of my passions, and hopefully help other fishermen at the same time.
My dad came to this valley in 1914, I believe. He came out on the train with about 10 bucks in his pocket. He liked to fish, so he started making his own fishing lures, and next thing you know, that he was selling them to the local hardware stores. He was making fishing lures on the kitchen table, punching them out with an old printing press, put a feathered hook on the end and put the whole thing together and sell it for a nickel back in 1936. At one time we had about 300 employees here in Hood River and about 65 employees in Mexico, and we had about 50 people that worked in Canada. We had a plant up there, so it wasn't a big time company, but it wasn't insignificant either. Then time flies by and I got old and I sold the company to Rapala, and Rapala promptly moved all the production to China, which I was a little saddened about, but that's what happens.
The way the lures started is Tanner and Colby have always been pretty creative kids and like to work with their hands and create, which they've learned from Joe pretty much. And so the lures kind of turned into what it is now from them just being inquisitive and wanting to learn how to create things and see if it works, and related to fishing, because that's what we spend a lot of time doing.
Originally we started with just aerosol cans, spraying spray painting different lures we made. We'd go out and use it ourselves. And then Colby ended up saving his money and bought himself an airbrush and started doing airbrushing on the lures, which made a big difference in the quality and how they turned out. So
I paint all of them except the one that he painted, and he makes all the metal ones.
Colby said I could paint one, so I painted one, and this was my first one I ever painted and my only one. He sold yesterday.
Making the lures together is just something that's important to us, to spend time together as a family, and it happens to be something that we all enjoy doing, so it's just turned into an activity that we can do together and be together, just quality time.
If I can marry this business with my passion of fishing, that's the ultimate dream, and I'm hoping that all the other people that sell on our website, that'll be their dream as well, that they can do what they love and sell their products and fish more, catch more. I'm really hoping that what we'll achieve is that we'll be like the single place that people will find unique and handcrafted and hand-built items for fishing. We're going to really concentrate on US-made items. I'm hoping that they'll be able to find things that they can't find elsewhere or that are region-specific, and hoping that it'll be that one place where they can go for all of their fishing needs.
You know, the internet is so big, and with small companies, people have a hard time even knowing they exist, like me, So the fishinggear.com, I believe, is going to open up just a central location for people to go to find the innovation. That'll help me and others. That would just allow me more time with my family, more time to fish, more time to do the things that I like to do, which is mess around in the shop. I mean, that's really one of the things I like to do.
One of the problems with trying to make stuff in China and sell it here, they can't respond. So they have a very limited supply of colors, you might say. And they make them in July and August and sell them next spring. And you just can't respond. So a local manufacturer who can paint a certain color and go out and catch a fish with it and tell everybody that that's the color that's working, they got to have them now. Now we're approaching the backside of the very first plant that was built by my father. in 1936, this one right here. You know, I think that your online storefront idea is wonderful. I like that. And people making lures in their garage, that's exactly where good local lures are made. They're always made by somebody that loves the sport. He's aware of the environment, aware of taking care of the sport, and he loves to make fishing lures, whether it's on his kitchen table or whether it's in his garage, and more power to him. He belongs to a local bass fishing club, and he tells all his buddies about him, and they all use him and swear by him, but that's within about a 50-mile radius. And I think it's a great idea, I really do. The timing of it, again, is correct. I tell you, I think that fishermen, if they're cheap, they'll go to Walmart. If they really want to catch a fish, they'll pay attention to the guy that built it, and it will teach them how to use it and teach them where to put it. That's really an important thing. Luhr Jensen was the fishinggear.com of the 1950s, 1930s, 1960s, 1970s. All I'm saying is if you have a chance to buy a lure that's made by somebody down the Owaco or down on the Rogue River or up here on the Columbia River, you have a chance to buy a lure from them. Buy that lure from them. Don't buy one that's made in China. And you know, I think fishinggear.com is a breakthrough and a great way to do that. A great way to do that.